Hey, love. Sorry for the bad angle. I'm eating my dinner. I would imagine there's not going to be very many people on here tonight, but that's okay. Yeah, probably just you two, but that's all right. It's good enough for me. Hey, lovey. The crap angles because I'm eating my dinner. Taquitos, the Valentine's Day dinner of champions. It was just kind of a shit day all around today, you guys. Luke was in a bad mood, and Delson was in a bad mood. Katie's best was late this morning. Then it was 45 minutes late dropping her off. My electricity went out. Hey, Pam. Um, Zach didn't have a good day at work. My microwave door doesn't want, I have to like force it to open. Yeah. I mean, we usually, like, we flip years letting the kids pick us out stuff. Usually is what we do. Zach has his appointment to see. He got his nerve test on Thursday. He went Thursday to get his nerve test, and he goes tomorrow to the doctor to see, the results and what the next step is. Dang, Aaron. Hey, Mimi. One of these days, we're gonna play a drinking game on here, and it's gonna be take a drink every time one of my kids gets out of bed. You're probably right. Um, what else? What else was I gonna talk about on here? Don't know. I want to try the Little Debbie. Is it Little Debbie? Yeah, the Little Debbie Nutter Butter ice cream. My husband said that'll be the night they never come out, or they don't come out. Taquitos. Oh, the Nutter Butter. Yeah, my Walmart doesn't have it either. That's funny, Aaron. Delson, your butt better be in bed. I was going to say something. I keep forgetting what I was going to say. Want to stick your hand up and wave? No? Cool.
What? No.
I said you walked in and they have it leaning. They can barely see the corner of the garage door. And I said, do you want to lift your hand up and wave hi? And you just kept walking and they like saw the back of your head. Lori said hi. I watched the halftime show on YouTube, and while it was cool, I was slightly disappointed in it. You didn't miss nothing. I was kind of disappointed.
Disappointed in you.
Like, I'm not disappointed so much in the artists. I'm just disappointed in the set. Like, I expected it to be a lot more involved than it was. And I was kind of disappointed in Mary J. Blige's performance. The song she did, she didn't even sing half of it. She, you know, like, I mean, it was cool to have them all there and, like, have a throwback, but I wasn't very impressed. Watch it, babe. You won't be impressed either. You will be disappointed. I have to say, what's his name? The guy, and him and his backup dancers were dressed in black and they were standing in the boxes and they kind of looked military. Oh, what's his name? I mean, that doesn't surprise me. E. Nope, you're not E, you're Aaron. Apparently he got caught smoking a J before the halftime show. Snoop Dogg. I mean, would anybody expect less or more? Was that who that was? I think he, out of all of them, his performance with his backup dancers seemed more like put together, you know? They promised me a hologram of Tupac, and I'm sad I didn't get it.
A hologram?
Mm-hmm. I'd have to say Kendrick Lamar was probably my favorite out of them all, the performances, and Mary J. Blige was my least favorite. Also, I'm pretty sure Eminem was lip singing, rapping, lip rapping. What does Eminem do? Does he sing or rap or both? Whatever you call it. I know you've been watching me. You want the rest of this? I don't want it. They didn't want Dre to say still hating police. Very censored. Yeah. It was. I don't know. With as much as they hyped it up, It was disappointing. Did you watch it already? The halftime show.
I saw. Okay.
What? Like Mary J. Blige, she didn't sing hardly at all. She just kind of talked over her song. Eminem, I don't know if he lip synced the whole time, but I know parts of it he did. Um, yeah, and everybody dogging on 50 Cent because he gained weight.
Batman. His-
You what?
Oh,
Yeah, everybody's making memes like back in whatever 50 Cent. I love you like I love chocolate cake. And then it has a picture of him at the beginning of his performance at the halftime show underneath. And it says, it has that quote again, except for it has the you like crossed out, so it just says, I love cake.
he's still getting shit.
And to me, it didn't look like 50 Cent really gained that much in like fat. It looked more like he was just pretty buff. Dre is 56? Good night. Yeah. Like this whole set that they performed on was disappointing. I didn't watch the game. Heard the Rams won though. There's no more. There's only 6 left. There's like Hot Pockets, corn dogs, chicken nuggets. Can't even offer you cheese roll-ups because we don't have any cheese. I have Mexican cheese, the white quesadilla cheese. It was such a long day. My kids didn't eat dinner till 7. I just ate dinner. Zach hasn't even ate dinner yet. Yeah, Zach's work schedule changed. Hooga, hooga, hooga. Zach's work schedule changed. He now works 5 to 5:30, so he didn't get home till after 5:30. Yeah, I mean, we listened to all those songs that they performed too, but I mean, I get that they're older now and they can't perform like they used to, but I was still disappointed. Ooh, Zach would probably like that. I'm not a big cherry fan. Chocolate cheesecake with cherries. Um, you can tell Mary J. Blige struggled, even though she didn't sing much of her performance. You could tell she was struggling. I guess I just expected more pizzazz. And really, with like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, 50 Cent, I really expected more half naked girls. There really wasn't many half naked girls, which I mean, not complaining, but I expected it to feel like we were transported back to that era, and it didn't. It felt like their older selves had been transported in time here. You know what I mean? Pretty boring. Which I haven't really seen anybody else expressing their disappointment. I do have to say, I think Eminem had the best uh like when he came out onto the stage, I think his was the best entrance. 'Cause like Snoop Dogg, yeah, when the other people came out on stage, there was like no transition. It was like they were just there. But Eminem's entrance was good. Yeah. But- Oh, I was disappointed. They just hyped it up so much that I was disappointed. Like I was let down. It definitely wasn't the your kids are about to see who you really are performance I was expecting. What? She's not supposed to be up there. You were right there. Pick her up. Novi, get off my table. She ate the only blue one that came in the bag.
Yeah, no. I want to eat the other one, but she don't have one stuff.
What they do? Put all cherry in there? Not even a watermelon one? Those are my favorite. See, I grew up a Rams fan when they were the St. Louis Rams. That's up by where my dad is from. And I haven't really watched them play in probably in 16 years. So I wasn't really rooting for anybody. I didn't watch it. I didn't care to watch it. Novi, get off my table.
Come on. Yeah.
We're all a little nuts here. I've never been hip, Lori, ever in my life. The foil trick for what? Y'all do know it's not cool to be cool anymore, right? It's not trendy to be trendy, which in turn means it's trendy to be trendy. Weird. Putting foil on my table? That sounds like too much work.
You got to become the thing on
I don't think it actually works.
how.
They say if you give a cat an egg, it'll be really gentle with it and take care of it because they know it's fragile.
Okay.
If you want, but if she breaks it, you're cleaning it up. Every time kids walk in the kitchen, I would go, Chica, 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 Slim Shady, hotter than a set of twin pigs. and so on. Like I can rap. Yeah. Oh no, we still listen to that stuff in the car with the kids.
Mm.
Katie can sing some of it, which maybe I shouldn't be that proud of, but kinda am. Those taquitos gave me heartburn. Zach likes just about every type of music besides country music. He says country music literally makes him angry to his core.
Mhm.
But only when he's like actually listening to the actual music, because I can like put my headphones in and like belt it at the top of my lungs around the house and he doesn't care. Let me rephrase that. Anything newer than Johnny Cash, country music, my husband doesn't like. Oh, well, there is like, he does like Chicken Fried by the Zac Brown Band, but most of it he. Ooh, I need to get me one of those, Huga. She got this ice pack thing off of Amazon for migraines, like a knit hat ice pack. Um, Zach's proudest moment as a father has probably got to be when Katie belted the song Ding-a-ling, you know, the Christmas song?
Mm.
When Katie belted the song, and the lyric she belted out was, I want you to play with my ding-a-ling in the middle of Walmart.
It's not the Christmas song.
It is a Christmas song. It's about his jingle bells he got for Christmas. The original version is.
You're talking about the original version. Okay.
And that was his proudest. You can't play it. I'll get copyright. Copyright? Copywritten? That's his proudest moment as a father. His grandma gave him a set of jingle bells. Told him it was his dingling. Yeah.
Yes.
That's his proudest moment as a father, and huh? My proudest moment as a mother when was probably today when Zach didn't hear this. If he would have heard it, it really would have made it my proudest moment as a mother. Delsons opens the refrigerator and I tell him to close, and he goes, "But Mom, I need a drink." It was funny. Zach, I am Southern, grew up Southern, and I trained myself not to talk with a Southern accent. But when I talk to my grandparents, what? When I talk to my grandparents or my mom or I get around my family, um, my hick accent does come out, and my husband hates it. He thinks I do it on purpose, but I don't do it on purpose. It just naturally happens, or when I get angry. Well,
Yeah.
Gary would get on me about my rap clean version, but then Noah was belting out Eric Clapton cocaine, so his argument went out the window. So, who the mistress walking across me? I listened to the just stopped and hey, Josh. What he said the other day had me rolling. Who? What? Who said the other day? Delson? What'd he say? There's no telling. Mine comes out bad when I talk to my uncle because I'm from Virginia. Yeah, I trained it out of myself like I was 12 or 13. Huh? Yes, I did. We met when I was 12. Yes, I did. What did Delson say? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. What? I don't know. Kevin told me. Probably won't. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah, Lori, that's funny. Yeah. It makes my husband angry because he thinks I. Why does that sound weird? He thinks I do it on purpose. That doesn't sound grammatically correct in my brain for some reason, but I can't remember the whole story, Lori. I'm gonna have to go back at our text messages and see it, but I do remember him saying that. I refuse to listen to anything newer than like early 2000s country. That and like back down the line, fine, but anything newer than like 2010, I don't want anything to do with. Mm-mm. I need to wash my hair. My adopted mom introduced Katie to NSYNC, and that's been fun. I was born in Cleveland, raised from 2 to 13 in Las Vegas, and now 27 years back in Cleveland, and people say I have an accent. I don't hear it. I'm still handwriting names down. Sorry, everyone, I'm horrible with names. 10 years of shooting cannons and all the concussions mess with my brain. That's okay, Josh. You don't have to memorize all our names. We won't hold it against you. My eyes just went real blurry. I need to clean my glasses. That's better. I always think of the movie Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, you have a baby in a bar. Oh, you guys. Look what Delson did. Yeah, it was Delson. When I moved from Indiana to Michigan, people asked me where I was from because of my accent. That's IN, right? Indiana? Yeah, Josh, don't worry. I have been doing this for a year now, and a lot of the people on here have been following me for a year, and I still mix them up. Her Valentine's party was okay. Anything from '03 to 1980s-ish. I was 3. I remember well when I went to, well, we all know where, when I got, I won't say, and here my memory isn't the same. No, he just put, I don't know if you can see, that's a little stitch doll hanging there that he got in a Happy Meal the other day. And he hung it on a nail on the fireplace. No, you see this mess on my floor with all the Hot Wheels. That's when I would say, look what your son did to my floor. Made it dirty. Clean it up. Y'all could see the look on my husband's face right now. Our Valentine's party was okay, I guess. Not a lot of kids brought Valentines to pass out, but whatever. Oh, good Lord. And here's the funny thing. My husband thinks that I put that hick accent on purpose, but I can't do it, like, just to do it. Hey, Deborah, happy Valentine's Day to you. I wish they would still allow me to bake for class parties, but that's a no-go. All has to be store-bought. No, it has to be, like, packaged, sealed. Yeah. Because they're sealed. Yeah, they are. They have that sticker that seals them. Yeah, Huga. Well, I'm not gonna tell you what I think. I'm just gonna say that some parents didn't do it. I'm gonna keep my opinions on why to myself. Meh. Hmm? Yeah, see, I don't notice I'm doing it until my husband points it out to me. Like, I can bake cookies and send them to school for, like, the teachers and the faculty, but I can't send it to school for the kids. That's gotta be no fun, Huga. Is butter considered dairy? Comes from a cow. It's made from milk.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I did that in kindergarten. When I went to school, we didn't have peanut-free table. We had home baked bake sales. Nowadays, everyone has an allergy to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay people's allergies, but it seems like being like allergic to gluten became a trend for a while, and literally, um, everybody and their brother was allergic to gluten. All of a sudden, you know. Well, take a drink. The drinking game.
Oh.
I don't know. It seems like things that shouldn't be a trend become a trend. Like, yeah, TikTok's funny. I just didn't know because in my Walmart they don't keep the butter with dairy. I mean, I guess I knew it was dairy. I don't know why I asked, but well, like, what was that other trend that had to do with like health or something. I don't know. What? Also, when I was in school, I couldn't because my birthday was in the summer, or is in the summer, so there's no school on my birthday. But like, you could bring in cupcakes for your class on your actual birthday and celebrate your actual birthday, but now they can't do that. Like, I'm not saying these allergies don't exist, but I feel like sometimes it becomes like the trendy thing and people say that they have these allergies when they don't. Oh, dang. So, like, what? He drinks like almond milk? Okay. Dumb question, Huga. Maybe not dumb question. Can he have like goat's milk, or is that still considered dairy? Because she said he can't have anything from a cow. So that's why I'm asking about a goat. So anything from an animal would be considered dairy, right? Nope, tried it. Wasn't good. So it's still considered dairy. So he like asked, how did you do that? Because like back then there wasn't like a surplus of like almond milk. Are eggs dairy? No, right? Eggs aren't dairy. So like what would you use in replace of milk? People are now saying that how would that even be racist? I mean, I know eggs are chicken, but eggs are considered cheese. What? Apparently, this is racist now. The OK symbol.
Oh, well, here's the thing. It's not okay.
Why is that racist?
Because we do it
Fuck off.
I know. I never knew this was okay. I always was the bulkies again.
But you've never seen somebody go,
Oh yeah, but I was
yeah,
on the bulky.
not cheese, almond milk. Dang. Like, so did you was he? I have so many questions. Yes. My husband said it's because if you hold it up like this, it means white power. I don't know. That's dumb to me. Never heard it mean that ever in my life. I'm like trying to think. So like he couldn't have cake. Cake has milk. That's all I can think of that has milk in it, besides like cereal right now. Oh, he can have chocolate. %3 people no bueno. What? But doesn't marshmallow have dairy? Huh. I shouldn't. Hookah should. She has all the knowledge. That would be interesting videos to do, Hookah. This is okay. This means okay. I don't care what anybody says. This is not racist. This means okay. This is what okay means in sign language. Okay. This is the okay symbol. This is the okay symbol. I am sorry, but that's the okay symbol. Mm. Yeah, but what makes the sugar marshmallowy? I was trying to think of a different word. Fluffy. That just sounds awful. Hmm. That's interesting. Yes, this is okay. This is ASL for okay. I could understand if somebody, put their fingers apart and did it that way, but this symbol with your 3 fingers together making an O is okay in ASL. And I refuse to change it. Sorry. I mean, we can't take 80-year-olds who've been speaking this language of ASL for their whole lives and then just change the symbol because one subset of people who are racist use that symbol. That's not fair to the people who have a whole language. It would be ableist to do so. That is something I am passionate about. I may not be able to speak fluent ASL, but we can't be taking things away from a whole community. No, this is okay, like this. This is the okay symbol. Like this. And it's like I can understand the the community who is offended by it. I can understand why they would be offended by it because of, you know, the associations it has with whatever. But it's not okay to make it inappropriate to use that symbol just based on that, because then it completely affects a whole nother subset of people's lives, like the deaf community, which also gets discriminated against a lot. I've seen it firsthand working in customer service, and it would be very ableist to take that symbol away from a whole language. Yeah. I mean, and it's not just deaf people, it's people in wheelchairs, people with cerebral palsy, muscular dystrophy, blind people, uh, any type of disability. Yeah, yeah. That's something I want to work on this year is learning more ASL. Um, I grew up with a lot of people with different disabilities in my life, and working in customer service, I had a lot of regular customers with certain disabilities, and I have seen people like my adopted parents' son. He had muscular dystrophy. He was in a wheelchair. Um, he was told he couldn't go to school because the bus driver, uh, the lift on the bus, we are getting better about it, but we are truly aren't truly inclusive yet. Yeah. Um, the lift on the bus wouldn't work, and they just said, well, then I guess he's just doesn't get to go to school today. Like they didn't try and come up with a solution or anything. His uh, para at school let him didn't buckle his seatbelt in his wheelchair, and he fell out and broke his arm, and they didn't tell his mom till the end of the day. Didn't get him any medical treatment or anything. When I worked at McDonald's from like 17 for at 17 for a few years, and we had this deaf guy that would come through every night. Um, he came through every night, and I had trained a new girl to work drive-through. I usually work drive-through, but I had just trained a new girl, and he was trying to order. And a lot of the hearing impaired, uh, especially fully deaf, um, they can't talk. A lot of them, some of them, aren't very good talkers, and so he was trying to order through the speaker box, and she was very rude to him, and so he just pulled around because he just thought she was getting frustrated, and she refused to ring up his order. My babysitter for a long time was deaf. She was amazing. My parents trusted her. She was just hearing impaired and took damn good care of me and my brother. Yeah, that is abuse. Needless to say, he didn't go to school very much longer after that. The school sent a teacher to his house. But um my brother, my youngest brother, he has cerebral palsy, and it's not as bad as some of the cases I've seen. It's a very mild case. It very slightly affects his walk, really. Um, and he was bullied. Uh, and it's sad. We had a girl in our school who she was born with a birth defect, so she only had half an arm. And people bullied her. Yeah, they do. There's a guy. Howdy, just popping in to say Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Jillian Carey. Um, there's a guy who works for our city, and he's got cerebral palsy. Not wheelchair bound bad, but like it affects his arms and legs. But he still gets out and he weed eats and and all that stuff for the city. I had a friend that had CP. She had a son and then twin girls. She has to have 24-hour help. Yeah, my little brother is trying to drive, but because his cerebral palsy mostly affects his legs, he isn't fast enough with his feet, and sometimes his legs lock, and so it's not really that safe. My brother's cerebral palsy was caused from him being born super early with the cord wrapped around his neck. I don't know if my brother will ever have kids, and that's a sad thing. I don't even know if he wants kids. I haven't talked to him in so long. Yeah, I have very strict rules about being assholes in my house. My kids know that if they are getting bullied or they see somebody getting bullied, they start by going through the proper channels. If the proper channels do nothing, then they have my full permission to take matters into their own hands. If I find out they themselves are the bully, I will make them get up in front of the whole school, apologize to who they have bullied. Yeah, yeah. I'm not really tired. It's sad and sickening what us in the disabled community go through. Apparently, we always get dirty looks parking and handicapped. Yeah, people don't. I don't know if you've seen Molly Burke's channel, Lori, but people think because she doesn't wear sunglasses all the time means she's not blind. And that's a misconception. Not everybody who's blind wears sunglasses. And also, I think the statistic, don't quote me, but I think it's like 95% of all blind people have some remaining vision. Some people can see light and shadow. Some people, it's all different. My sister-in-law had Prader-Willi and intellectual disabilities. My Tia sister has DS. What's DS? And no one wants to beat people up when they stare at his Tia. Hey, Matt. Oh, Down syndrome. I'm an idiot. You know what pisses me off? Growing up with a friend who was in a wheelchair, my friend with muscular dystrophy. I can't stand. So a lot of places have regular handicap, right? Places for like regular vehicles, but then they also have handicap for vans that are specially marked. Like they have, the extra space in between the parking spots, so a ramp can come down so the wheelchair can get out of the vehicle. I hate when regular vehicles park in the van handicap spots. Like, I get it, you're also handicapped, but most of those van parking spots are clearly marked van accessibility. Don't park in the damn van handicap spot. When we take my mother-in-law to the grocery store, we have a handicap placard to put in our car for when we specifically take her anywhere. And when we take her places, I make sure my husband does not park in a van handicap spot. You guys don't understand. It makes me mad to the point where if I didn't have as much self-control as I do now, I'd probably smash someone's window in. Also, people who don't put their buggies in the cart corral in the parking lot or take them back in the store, we can't be friends. If you just leave your cart in the middle of the parking lot, I can't be friends with you. I can't be. Mm-mm. Nope. Especially if you put it like somewhere where it's not like in the parking spaces, I might be able to overlook it a few times. If you just leave your cart in the middle of a parking space, I will never speak to you again. Yeah. And we never use my mother-in-law's handicap tag or our handicap tag we have for my mother-in-law. We never use it if she's not in the car with us. Or if she's not getting out of the car, we don't use it then either. The bag is yeah, tell me about it, Huga. Those suck. All right, you guys, it's time for me to hop on off of here. I might actually get to sleep in for a couple hours tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Um, yeah, and I happen to have some canned biscuits with me. It was a hot summer day. They left a window open just enough. know what I mean. The 4 young men that jumped out of the vehicle was not handicapped. That's kind of funny. All right, guys. I love you all. I'm praying for you all. I hope you guys have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is pretty short, so hope you enjoy it. And I will see you guys Wednesday night. I love you. Bye-bye.